Good morning everybody and welcome to this video game development series where you can see me developing my game Oh My Zombie, the game where you are the zombie. And what you are watching here right now is my morning development routine, and we got lots of stuff to do as always. And so let me jump into my to-do list real quick. And today I want to work on the virus attack, which is a pretty cool attack I'm planning to do. And yeah, let's jump right into the game engine and the code. For the virus attack, I want to edit the player attack class, and last time I was setting up the enemy radar, which is attached to the player object. Use the enemy radar. It's a big collider, circle collider, set as trigger, and as soon as a enemy gets within the range of this circle collider, then it gets detected and the closest enemy will be returned for the attack. So that's what we got so far. Let me see something. Attack trigger. I want to see if the attack trigger is flipping with the sprite. This was one of the points I was writing down for my to-do list. Let me see. Where are you? Yes, it is flipping. Okay, alright. So I can check that one off my list. Let me see. Okay, actually, there's no need to do anything about this, so I will remove it from the list. Alright. So here is the virus attack. And if enemy radar, that enemy contact, then we get this debug.log virus attack. Alright, so we can do some logic here. Let me see real quick what I have done in here. I have this boolean enemy contact, and then we have the closest enemy, which is stored up here. Alright. Let me have some coffee. Alright. Next up is I need some object that I can instantiate a empty game object. So let me create one. Empty game object. Zero the position out. There we go. We call this, well, we call this game object, how do we call it? Virus. Yeah. Virus. Prefab. All right. Let me think about, I want to have a particle system on it. And let me see. What do we have? A duration of 5. I will leave it like that. Maximum particles 100. Play on awake, yes. Looping. Emission rate over time. Shape. texture. I'm searching for the point where you can. It's on the shape, isn't it? No, it's not on the shape. It is. Where is it? Where is it? It's on the renderer, and there we got the sprite defaults. That's what I was looking for. Renderer, material, and I will take the default particle. Default particle or default particle system? This one. Alright, starting color. Something like this. Alright, so far so good. That should be enough. But wait a second, I don't want to have it spread out like that far. Let me see where I can adjust that. Start speed, maybe it's the start speed. Yeah, that looks better. Set that to 1. Okay, that's enough for the moment. Let's go to the prefab folder. Prefab, put it in there. Delete it from the scene. Save. Alright, we got the virus prefab. Where's my player attack? Okay. Now it's time to do some scripting. I'm gonna have a serialized field. Private game object. And it's gonna be the virus. The virus. I call it virus prefab. Alright. Virus prefab. I don't think I need to get the reference here because I'm getting it from the editor. Right, I need a game object. Virus. Well, let me see what I did up here. In order to save time, I will grab that stuff from up here. Instantiate. Okay, virus equals instantiate. There we go. We got the virus prefab. This is the game object that we want to instantiate. We want the transform, and I remember we got a transform here, which is the spawn point. Spawn point, we will use that one as well. And then I need the instantiation in world space, and we used quaternion.identity. As in-game object. Spawn point dot transform dot position. All right, so we instantiated. Let's test. Alright, we get here. I need to set the reference. Where is prefab? Is here. Alright, let's test. Okay, nothing happened so far. Here's the virus prefab. Oh yeah, they get instantiated, but I don't see them. Need to find out why. Player. There's the contact. And we keep instantiating them. And they are pretty much invisible. That might be a issue with the layer. Put it on the player layer. Okay, let me see again. Okay, I got some issue here. Virus prefab. Do I need something else? Do I need some kind of sprite renderer or anything like that? Let me see. Player layer. I have it on play on wake. Well, I don't know. I think I need a transform component. We got a transform component. Do I need a sprite renderer? We got no sprite. me see. What can we use? UI sprite. Okay, we got a tiny object there. Sorting layer player. Okay, let's try. Oh wow, wait a second. Get this, overrides, apply all. And then I'll put it here for an example. Okay, I can see it's behind. The particle system is behind the background. Okay. It is behind the background. Why is that? Sorting layer ID player. There we go. Okay, sometimes it's simple like that. Player. Okay, override, apply all. Remove that. There we go. There's the particle system. Alright. Okay. That's what I want to have. Then I go back into the script and I say virus dot move. Oh no, let me think about it. Transform that position equals move. No, where was it? Wait, let me check something. Unity move towards. Transform that position is vector 3 move towards. Move towards. And there's our own vector 3, which is the virus dot transform dot position, and the target position is the enemy radar dot closest enemy dot transform dot position. Okay, that's where I want to have it. Wait a second. Virus dot transform dot position. Okay, what is he telling me? What's the issue here? Oh, he needs this max distance delta. Wow, what should I float that? Positive infinity. All right. So with this line of code, the virus empty should be moving towards the enemy. Oh yes, but it spawns actually there, which I don't want to have. I want to have it moving there, but not spawning there. Oh well, I see the problem. I can't do this here. I just instantiate it, and then I have to do the movement in a separate script. Let's create a new script. Create a C# script. Virus. Movement. Virus movement. I don't need that. Only need the update. So transform that position equals vector3 dot move towards. Let me think. Transform that position. And then I need the closest enemy, which I don't have here. But I can write a function where I give it to the script. Transform internal transform enemy target, and then I write a void public void get enemy. And as a parameter, I want to have a transform enemy target. And then I say enemy target equals to enemy target. What the heck? Just give me a second. Oh, it's because of that. Okay, let me do it like that. Okay, this way I'm saving the enemy target. So I'll go back into my play attack script and I say virus dot, well, let me think. Virus dot get that game object, get component, virus movement, and then dot I can access enemy target equals to enemy radar, closest enemy. Let me adjust this because the naming conventions are wrong. There we go. Alright, then I don't need this. And here we got the enemy target. Dot transform that position. And you get the float max distance delta. I want to read about this. Distance to move current per call. To make this sure, I can't speak today, sorry guys. To make sure that the object speed is independent from the frame rate, multiply the max distance delta value by time.delta time. So I will try out something like let me have a serialized field. Private float move speeds, and then we have the move speed times time dot delta time. Alright, got this. Let's test. We got the virus movement, and now I need to get into the prefabs. Add component virus movement. There we go, and we set the move speed to 0.1. Alright, let's test. There it goes. Okay, there's the particle system, and it's slowly moving to the player, to the enemy. Okay, it's not exactly what I want to have, but it is going in the right direction. Okay. Okay. I think I need something here like a collider. Should be a circle collider 2D. No. Sorry. Open the prefab. Circle collider. And it should have a radius of 0.1. Let me get into the particle system. Don't want to have it looping anymore. I want to play on awake. And what do I want to have? Simulation speed. Just want to adjust the settings here. And I think I have to reduce the start speed. Start lifetime. Restart. Okay, I will stick with that. And let me see, where is prefab? And we need a higher movement speed. Let me try something like that. Whoa. What is happening? Oh, look at this. Way too big. And way too slow. What the heck? What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. What happened here? What is with my scene? Oh dear. Okay, I need an instance of the Barbers prefab in here. No, I don't want to edit the collider, I want to make it small like that. It's still too big. 0.1 should be fine. Alright, and what else? Well, look at that ridiculous movement speed. Apply all. Let's test again. There we go, you can see the virus moving to the player. Whoa. I will set the movement speed to 5. And I will disable the collider. Let's test again. Well, look at that. Lots of virus. Okay. Okay, movement speed of 5 is okay. Apply all the overrides. Let's get back here. Well, let me think about something. I got the collider here. I set it to a trigger. And then on trigger enter, on trigger enter to D. If collision dot compare tag enemy and then I will say something like game assets, no, enemy targets dot game object dot get component, whoops, enemy AI dot damage and I will deliver 1 damage point. And then I will say destroy, no, destroy game object. So let's test. There goes the virus. Another virus. Attack enemy is not defined. What? Let me see. I probably have written it wrong. Yeah, it's in the wrong way. Wrong term. Enemies. That's the tag. There we go. It gets there, but it is not detecting any collision. Why is that? I will remove the debug.logs. And I will put a debug.log here. Okay, it's not detecting the collision. Maybe it's because oh, it's no trigger. I didn't set it to trigger. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now it's working. Alright, you see we got this virus attack. There are a few issues, like it's moving through ground. So I have to change that.
Give me the fresh meat.
But so far okay, there are a few more things I need to fix with that, but for now it's good. And now I have to go to my main job. Time's up, but I thank you very much for watching. I wish you a nice, awesome day. Stay healthy and always stay amazing. I look forward to see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.